Plenty good room in my Father's kingdom. Plenty good room, plenty good room. Choose your seat and sit down. Plenty good room, plenty good room. Good room in my Father's kingdom. Plenty good room, plenty good room. Choose your seat and sit down. I will not be a liar. I'll tell you the reason why. I'm being afraid my Lord will call on me, and I wouldn't be ready to die. There's plenty good room, plenty good room in my Father's kingdom. Plenty good room, plenty good room. Choose your seat and sit down. I will not be a sinner. I'll tell you the reason why. I'm being afraid my Lord will call on me, and I wouldn't be ready to die. Well, there's plenty good room, plenty good room in my Father's kingdom. Plenty good room, plenty good room. Choose your seat and sit down. There's plenty good room, plenty good room. Choose your seat and sit down.
Yes.
If
Yes,
that
Nicole
does not
Heason.
put a smile on your face, nothing will.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the season 6 launch of Cincinnati Song Initiative. Hello, Laura.
Hello, Samuel.
How are you doing today?
I'm great. I'm home. I have a glass of wine. I'm talking to you. We're
Oh,
talking
good.
about season 6. It is a great day.
Truly. Speaking of glasses of wine, why don't we cheers to season 6? Clink clink.
Cheers.
I've made my favorite cocktail for tonight from our Composed and Cocktail series, Reynaldo Moya's Last Word. Gin, lime, chartreuse. Thank you, Maestro Moya. Thank you. Anyway, welcome, folks. We are here to discuss with you the exciting plans that we have for season 6 coming up here in Cincinnati and beyond. Before we get to that main event, though, we definitely wanted to sort of do a quick recap of all the amazing things that happened last year during season 5, which, in case you're new to CSI or are just checking back in with us now, was all digital, as many organizations undertook the same route given the pandemic. So, Laura, tell us a little bit about what last season looked like, what some of the things we did were to pivot, some of the new initiatives that we created. Tell us everything so people can get caught up.
I've got all the info for you, Sam. So, as some of you may know, we had over the past year and a half a global pandemic that that changed a few plans that Sam and I had for season 5. I remember very distinctly sitting at brunch, like in January of 20. Oh my gosh, time. Is it 29? No, it was 2020. It was January of 2020. It was right before the pandemic hit, and Sam and I were at brunch.
Yeah.
We were sitting down. We were like, okay, all these grand plans for season 5. Here we go. And then all of a sudden, we were like, oh, there's a sickness going about. So Sam and I had to pivot pretty quickly. And the nice thing about working with Sam is he's always like all right, let's do it. Let's make it happen. Teamwork makes the dream work. So so we ended up having some decisions to make about how we were going to move forward, both in terms of the restrictions that COVID put on us, but also like how we were going to figure out a way to connect with our audiences and help them feel like they're a part of a big community that we've really tried to curate over the past 4 seasons before season 5. So, like Sam said, like a lot of other arts organizations during the pandemic, we decided to have an all digital season. And it ended up being so much better than I think either one of us anticipated, because of the amazing artists that we had, like Nicole, who were involved in season 5. And we are just so grateful for all the folks who got together and really just like put pedal to the metal, embraced new technology, embraced Sam and I saying, can you try and record it this way, or put your microphones here, or do this, or this thing? And they were like, absolutely, we'll make it happen. And not only did they bring, you know, technical prowess in terms of like the microphones they used, but also amazing artistry. And we're just so grateful for them embracing all of that and rolling with us as we kind of adjusted to a kind of temporary new normal. And we also realized that this was an opportunity for CSI to expand into some new programming, because we had kind of embraced the digital platform before, but we said, okay, now we have an opportunity to do something different, to expand, to grow, and to connect to more people, because especially during the pandemic, like I mentioned, it was so important for us to feel that we were connected to the community, but also that we weren't just kind of doing something to make you forget about the fact that you were stuck at home and had nothing else to watch but Netflix. We were also trying to make people feel like they were a part of something bigger than just us. We were trying to create something where people felt like they had other people to talk to and relate to about stuff. So that resulted in new programming, which a lot of you know about Composers and Cocktails. That was a huge fan favorite and something that I just got so much joy out of participating in. And I know it was a really wonderful opportunity for Sam to talk to all of these amazing composers. We had coffee combos where we had these great roundtable discussions with scholars and professionals in the field, giving us a lot of their insight and just kind of having, you know, candid conversations that, like, even as students, Sam and I wouldn't have dared to have with our mentors and teachers. So it was really exciting for us to have those opportunities. We had our educational webinars, which we started, and again, lots of scholars and professionals and people who did the music thing, but also developed like an amazing side hustle that was applicable to being a musician, giving their insight to us on that. And our newest addition to the CSI digital lineup was our podcast Song Cycle, which I host, and Sam is the Sam is the occasional esteemed guest.
Mostly huge fan.
And so all of this, despite the circumstances, CSI managed to stay alive and thrive. And now we are so ready and so excited to get back to an in-person season. Digital's not going away, because we realize that that is a very important component to connecting our community together. CSI Digital is not going away, but we are so excited to actually see faces in the audience and get back together with people and connect live and in person.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So lots of experimentation last year, lots of trying new things. A lot of it worked great. We launched all sorts of new initiatives. We commissioned new songs. We premiered new songs. We brought new groups of people together.
One might say it's in our name, Sam.
Oh, wow. We initiated things. So thank you, folks who were with us last year. We really appreciate it. We're glad to see you here again for this season. And I don't know, Laura, what do you say? You ready to start going through season 6?
I think I'm ready to introduce season 6.
All right.
Do it.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
It's good to see you.
It's good to see you.
It's good to see you. Thank you for letting us share your stories.
Thank you for letting us share your stories.
We're here to innovate.
We're here to explore.
We're here to connect.
This is your CSI.
This is your CSI.
This is your CSI.
This is your CSI.
Yay! Well done on that, Laura. Well done making that video, and thank you to.
I had great material to work with.
Yes, that you folks saw some of the incredible artists who will be making up our artist roster for this coming season, and they are just a few. There are many more in the works, and so we are just thrilled to share with you this coming main stage season, which includes 6 concerts here at home in Cincinnati, as well as one as part of our traveling CSI mobile series. So here it is at a glance, folks. On October 2nd, sorry, that's a typo. On October 2nd, we'll be starting with our season opening gala, The Great American Songbook. And this is a concert that features John Musto and Amy Burton, an incredible duo that is expert in this repertoire of standards, a lot from the 20th century, jazz, show tunes, songs, things like that. Composers like Cole Porter, Irving Berlin, all the usual suspects in that crew are going to be featured as part of this season opening gala. And we are so excited to bring it to you on October 2nd, not 12th, right here in Cincinnati. And yeah, that's going to be a great time. Complimentary champagne, free snacks, lots of fun. We hope you'll join us. After that, in December, we are launching a new series, which we'll talk about in a minute, called The Belletrists, and it features German poets. It is the beginning of a 4-season-long series of poets from German-speaking countries. And we are kicking off this concert with the seminal poet Heinrich Heine. And we really look forward to that program in December. One of the major successes that CSI has enjoyed in the past few years is the launch of our Winter Song Festival, which is a 2-day event in January that comprises sort of events that are off the beaten path and seek to revolutionize and innovate the song genre as we know it. So on the first night of this season's Winter Song Festival, we are thrilled to be presenting Dominic Argento's song cycle, The Andre Expedition, in a brilliant semi-stage production in collaboration with the University of Cincinnati's College Conservatory Music. And we will have more details on that very shortly. The second evening of the Winter Song Festival is our classic and beloved competition, the Cincinnati Song Slam. So all you teams that are in the area that have been looking for this season's Song Slam, here it is. It's January 23rd, and we will talk about that in a bit as well. But that is the return of the third iteration of this very popular competition that celebrates and premieres brand new songs. And the audience gets to vote on their favorites to award cash prizes to the winning teams. It's always a great night. So put that on your calendar. In March, here in Cincinnati, we are thrilled to partner with Cincinnati Opera to present the incredible Trinidadian soprano Janine DeBeek and the pianist Harold Huber and the guitarist Theron Shaw. And they are coming to Cincinnati to grace us with an epic program ahead of their Carnegie Hall debut, which will occur just a few days later in New York City. And they have chosen Cincinnati to bring their program for our audiences to enjoy ahead of time. And we could not be more grateful or excited for that. Finally, our main stage season finale is rounding out with our Americana series, our flagship series of Cincinnati Song Initiative. And the concert is called Carrying Gravity. And this concert will feature quite a diverse array of American art song not just in the English language as well, now that I'm thinking of it. And it's going to traverse a ton of human experiences, a ton of human emotions. It's going to tell a lot of stories that many, many people will relate to. And it's going to tell some stories that are potentially new experiences for people. And so this program is just something that has been devised to really traverse the spectrum of human experiences in our continual efforts to connect communities all over Cincinnati and really find something that everybody can relate to. So that is our main stage season in Cincinnati, which I couldn't be more excited for. And we do have in March of 2022 as well a mobile concert. We're back to our traveling concert series, CSI Mobile, where we will head to the Lone Star State, Texas, specifically to see our friends in Houston. And we are partnering with the great organization, the Houston Sängerbund Chorus. It's the oldest musical society in Houston, and they are unveiling their new performing arts series, which we are thrilled to be inaugurating for them as CSI Mobile. So that is going to be a lot of fun as well. So welcome to season 6, everybody. Laura, what do you think?
I think it's our best season yet. I'm so pumped. I'm ready. I'm so excited.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
that campaign you were talking about.
Oh, right. Here's our beginning duo for our season opening gala, John Musto and Amy Burton. And like I said, they are absolutely incredible in this Great American Songbook repertoire. And so we hope that you'll consider joining us for that opening gala on October 2nd. Tickets will go on sale on September 1st. So that is the Great American Songbook. Then, as I mentioned before, I wanted to share a little bit about our brand new series, The Bellatrists, which is a series to explore the greatest German language poets. And we're starting with Heinrich Heine, and this series will last for 4 seasons. It's one of our largest projects to date in our themed projects. And we will make sure that we are exploring a lot of hidden repertoire as well as hitting some of the greatest standards that people might recognize. But we're going to use this series as an opportunity to shed new light on maybe some underperformed and neglected composers who set some of these great poets' words. And so that is our brand new series, The Bellatrists. Moving along to our Winter Song Festival. This is, as I said before, a really, really awesome weekend of events now that we have done 2 years in a row, and this will be our 3rd. And to start, we'll be semi-staging the Andre Expedition by Dominic Argento, and that is going to be fantastic. We're going to do that in the Arco building in Price Hill, a beautifully renovated new building that has an incredible acoustic and incredible space. And then on the Sunday of the Winter Song Festival, we are going to have our Song Slam. And so I want to play a quick video to share with those of you who might be new to the Slam what it's all about. So enjoy. Our 80s
you and
vibe.
your videos.
Listen. There's only so much stock sound you can choose from, okay? So the Song Slam, as I mentioned, is a competition, and the audience gets to vote. It's premiering brand new songs, 10 to 12 teams, and this has been a very popular event, and we hope that it remains popular in the future. It's a great way to share love of new song and get teams together, a composer, singer, pianist, and a poet, and they collaborate together to bring a song baby, in the words of our esteemed MC Kathy Kelly, into the world, and they premiere it for the Song Slam, and then they try and get all their friends and family to come vote for them to award them cash prizes. It is a hoot because it's literally just bring as many people as you can to vote for you. That's how the winners are chosen. The main point of the event is to get a ton of collaboration going and to encourage the process of premiering and composing and premiering brand new songs. So that's the main point of it. And we just get a bunch of cash prizes to help tie it together and stuff like that. So
it's so fun.
Right. So fun. Last year we did it digitally, all digitally, obviously. This year we will have it in an innovative hybrid form, digital, and we will also have a live Song Slam event as well. So stay tuned for details on how that will work. Some of them are already up on our website, but there will be more to come. So do not fret. You will still be able to vote and participate, even if you are not with us in Cincinnati. Another highlight of the season that I do want to go over again is on March 30th, our collaboration with Cincinnati Opera presenting Janine, Harold Huber, and Theron Shaw in their incredible Spotlight recital. It's going to be incredible. They have works from Mozart, Strauss, Andre Previn. And the final set is going to be Caribbean folk songs with Theron. So that is just going to be a very diverse and interesting program. And we are so lucky to have them with us for that program. So, Laura, that's the gist of season 6.
That's the gist of it.
Do we have enough going on?
I don't know, Sam. Maybe we should come up with... No, I think that's good.
But it's not just Laura and I doing all these concerts. No, in fact, you do not want to hear that much from us. So I don't want to hear that much from us. So I think it's high time that we introduce you to the 18 incredible artists who are going to be bringing these programs to life this year. Here they are. This crazy background music. I'm so sorry.
It's very dramatic.
There's only so much we can do when we can't put in our own beautiful artists. So there they are, everybody. We are incredibly excited to have them with us this season, and we know it's going to be great. You can learn all about these events on our website at cincinnati-songinitiative.org/events. It's all up there now. Programs, dates, artists, repertoire, and other details as they become available. So that is the bare bones and the epic bones of Cincinnati Song Initiative Season 6. Laura, tell us about some of the bonus content that will be available alongside these main stage concerts, especially now that we have the CSI digital platform, and it is very much a thing.
I feel like there's some pun in there because you said those are the epic bones of the CSI concert, and then you said bonus content.
Didn't even think about it, but I'm
just gonna let that go. We'll let someone else fill in that pun for us.
Very good. Very good.
So, like I said earlier, we as we went into season 5, we developed CSI Digital, and I said, that's not going away. So we wanted to figure out ways as we go back to in person and engage our audiences and our fellow artists and our community in a face-to-face way. How do we still connect to our digital audiences? So Sam and I did some talking and some we'll call it research and development to figure out how we could continue to keep CSI Digital robust and connecting our communities. So one of the ways that we're going to do that is we're going to supplement our in-person concerts with pre-concert lectures that are available to our digital subscribers. So one of the things that's really incredible about our Bellatrists series that we're doing over the next 4 seasons is we are working with our board member Ken Griffiths to curate this series, and we've talked to him about giving us a little bit of insight as to some of the poets we're working on. And we know we have lots of folks in our community who are interested in learning about these kinds of things and learning about why certain composers set certain poets, or why there are different settings of the same poem, and kind of what the emotion or emphasis was between those 2 different settings, and doing some comparisons. So we're really excited to offer pre-concert lectures for some of our concerts, because we think it's a really important element that offers some more insight into what it is that art song is, why it's important, and to give people a point of discussion. So that's one of the things that we're going to be doing to supplement our concerts. We're also planning, like I said, to keep a live stream option for our concerts as well, for folks who we have connected with across the country and the world. We've gone global, but finding ways to connect with our folks who may not be able to be with us physically in Cincinnati, to continue to do those live streams, and also keeping our concerts available in our CSI Digital archives after they happen live for folks to watch whenever they have a good moment to hang out with our CSI artists. So we're going to keep those available, of course, to our audience members and community members. And I'm very, very pleased after our first season of our podcast Song Cycle. After talking to Sam, he granted me a second season.
What?
Thank you, oh benevolent one.
Y'all, that's just backwards. Laura's the one pulling the strings here. This is backwards.
I am so excited, honestly. And I know y'all have heard me talk about this a lot, but starting a podcast has been a dream of mine for a long time. And Sam literally said, go with God, do it. And so Song Cycle was born, and we wrapped up season 1 at the end of this past June. So a couple months ago. We're going to be starting up season 2 again in September. And it's really a great forum for one-on-one sort of in-depth discussion about people in their careers and their experiences in their careers. I've had folks come on who are particularly scholarly in one area or another, or experts in one area or another. And it has been a gift and a joy to be able to bring their stories to life through Song Cycle. So we will be starting up again in September. We will be doing monthly podcast episodes instead of bi-monthly. So it'll be once a month on the first Monday of the month. So that's something to look forward to. And obviously we have more information about all of these bonus contents on our website. There are links to our podcast. There are links to become CSI Digital members. All of that stuff is available on our website, and you can go ahead and peruse all of those things. And as always, if you have any questions about any of our offerings or supplemental things, or what it means to be a member of CSI, Sam and I are always available. We were talking about this yesterday. We were like, no time is off limits for us anymore. So we are always available to answer questions and to bring you into the CSI family. We'd love to have you.
Mm-hmm. So to sort of tie things together, if you're tuning into CSI for one of the first times, or if you are wondering how the digital world meets the in-person world as we get back to some normalcy. CSI Digital was the primary and only source to engage with Cincinnati Song Initiative and the community last season, and for obvious reasons. It exists and is continuing to provide important ways to connect and important content, original content, both musical and also just hearing personal stories from important artists and people that help bring our communities together. And so we do encourage you to, even if you are with us for our in-person performances in Cincinnati, we do encourage membership of CSI Digital so that you get the whole spectrum of what it is that this organization has to offer, and you have access to all of the personalities involved with Cincinnati Song Initiative. If you don't live in Cincinnati, it's even more important that you're a member of CSI Digital, because we hope that you will engage with us in that way. You still will be able to access our concerts and musical content. And that is one of the marvelous miracles of technology, even though you might not be able to visit us here in person in the Queen City. Although we do hope that you come make a trip to see us sometime. But until that happens, you can log in to your account on CSI's website and engage with the community in that way so easily. Also, if you have not noticed this little thing scrolling at the bottom, I would like to direct your attention to it. We are hoping to raise $5,000 here at the start of our Season 6 kickoff campaign, and we need your help. So we have made it literally as easy as possible for you to chip in $3, $5, $10, whatever you can, by texting CSI to 44321. I don't know what would be easier other than coming to your doorstep, which would be a little weird, and asking. So just do that, or you can donate if you're on your computer. Any link to take you to the donation page on our website. Same thing. Just donate whatever you can to help support the artists and the programs that we are planning to bring to you this season, so that we can continue growing this community in the ways that we currently are. We are so appreciative, and we can't do it without you. This is a very individual, person-driven organization in terms of funding. And so we like to consider ourselves relatively grassroots in that way. And that means, $5, $20, $50 donations is what makes up the bones of this organization. And then you will have access to our bonus content.
I do think it's worth mentioning too that our donations go directly to the artists and the folks who make the beautiful music that you love, and directly into the programming that connects the community together. And we really can't do what we do without the folks like you who support us. And I cannot say enough how grateful I am, especially for this past year, for the people who just rallied around us and kept us alive and kept us going and kept us motivated to continue to be engaged in the community in Cincinnati. It has been, I have learned more in the last year about the people that we engage with and the people that we serve. I've learned more about them in the last year than, I don't know. I just want to keep it going. It was a really beautiful thing, and I'm just so grateful. And it goes right back to the folks who make the dream happen in CSI.
Absolutely. So if you're watching tonight, please consider chipping in whatever you can. And we, on behalf of all the artists, are so appreciative. So I don't know, Laura, I think that about does it. Everything is on our website now, CincinnatiSongInitiative.org events. So if you want to look at things in detail, we encourage you to head over there. Anything else?
I think they've heard us gab long enough.
I think so. Thank you, everybody, for being with us. We know it's been a couple months since our last live stream. We were hunkering down and making all these plans for you. And now we are happy to be roaring back and looking very forward to live and in-person music making again. I should note, although it's clear on our website, that as far as COVID protocols go, we will be operating on a concert by concert basis. And so whatever is applied per concert will be very clearly stated at ticket checkout for each concert. So stay tuned for that, and know that it is not a blanket, necessarily a blanket plan for the whole year, because we know that things are changing very, very rapidly. So we are going on a concert by concert basis for your convenience. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, Laura.
Thank you, Sam.
We are so looking forward to launching this season, and so we can't wait to see y'all starting in October. Bye-bye.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
It's good to see you.
It's good to see you.
It's good to see you. Thank you for letting us share your stories.
Thank you for letting us share your stories.
We're here to innovate.
We're here to explore.
We're here to connect.
This is your CSI.
This is your CSI.
This is your CSI.
This is your CSI.